What's something unusual you can learn that saves you a lot of money/time? I've found that learning to sew and mend my own clothes has been incredibly useful. Instead of buying new clothes every time something gets a tear or doesn't fit quite right, I can just fix it myself. I've saved a lot of money by not having to pay for alterations or replacements. Plus, I can get creative and repurpose old garments into something new and unique. It's a handy skill that keeps my wardrobe looking fresh without breaking the bank. Whenever you're tempted to make an impulse purchase of something special, make it a rule to wait a week before buying it. If you forget about it, you probably didn't need it in the first place. That's not unusual but saves a lot of money though. Learn to fix things rather than instinctively replacing them or paying someone to fix them. YouTube is quite educational. Sincerely. Type Reddit after a question on Google search. Quickest and detailed way on resolving almost anything without doom scrolling in dumb articles/YouTube videos for their ad revenue. In some areas electricity is cheaper after a certain time, so you can run dishwashers, washing machines, and dryers at that time to save on electricity. Call your provider and ask. Online literacy. Session buddy. We have to use like 20 tabs to work, and I swear out of the 150 plus people at my work, I'm the only one who knows how to use it. Also, always buy last year's phone. They still come in brand new sealed for a whopping 30% cheaper. Learning basic car maintenance can save you a ton. Stuff like changing your oil or fixing a flat tire is pretty easy and saves a lot of money in the long run. Picking locks. You can learn how on YouTube in about an hour and saved me so much money when I locked myself out of my house at night in university. Learn to love water. Get a good reusable bottle or a bunch, and just bring one everywhere. It's the best thing for your health, and that $2-3 tax buying a drink whenever you're out is avoided. Cooking my own meals instead of eating out. Never go shopping when hungry. Nowadays, knowing when you can fix your own tire and having the stuff to do so. If it is fixable, the starter repair kit is under $10. About a month or so ago, I did exactly that. If you get good enough at cooking, going out loses a lot of its appeal. That is the unusual part. Takeout? Nah, I think I'd rather cook some ramen. Reading manuals and instructions. Learn how to learn. Most people don't realize learning is a skill and everyone has a slight variation in how they learn. Any kind of meal prep. It doesn't need to be I'm going to fix breakfast, lunch and dinner every single Sunday for the week. I'm single, so my meal prep looks like making extra dinner for lunch the next day or making taco meat and freezing it into meal-sized portions. Just those simple things save me money on frozen dinners for lunch and less temptation for takeout or delivery. Well, this might be silly, but me mum had the saying, if in doubt don't do it, mainly because if there is doubts usually is for good reason and should heed them. Going by that logic has helped me save money with some stuff because initially thought would be good purchase or was something I would like, but then more thought on it, felt kinda iffy about it and didn't end up buying it. Sleeping. Saves you a lot of time from this cruel world. You can just escape to another reality. How to fold a fitted sheet without losing your sanity. Trust me, the time saved in laundry rage adds up. Delete online shop apps. Learn how to style your hair instead of a barber. If you have long hair, how to unclog your shower. The device is like $15 and takes about 30 minutes to do yourself. Unfortunately, it will look disgusting but can save you $100s in plumbing bills. Measure twice, cut once. It'll save a lot of time and money. When people say never pre-order a game, listen. 1. Pick up change in your path. I metal detect and picked up $463.50 worth of change in a year. $30 of that was change on the ground in my path as I walked around. 2. Always check a Coinstar reject bin. They are calibrated to only accept new coins. Dimes/quarters before 1965 are silver. I've found 9 silver dimes and 1 silver quarter this year. 3. Always check scratch ticket machines and ATM machines. Twice I've found a $20 sitting in the dispense tray of an ATM, and 3 times I've come across a scratch ticket machine that still had cash to spend. Eat food at home. Next time you buy a sofa, look for one upholstered in fabric. When sofas wear out, they usually give out at the seams. A $10 fabric repair kit and an hour's effort can double how long the sofa lasts. If your sewing skills aren't great, then look for upholstery in velvety/plush fabric. That type of fabric is best for hiding uneven stitches. Fixed a typo. Since I became more disciplined about what I eat, I've noticed my sugar cravings don't take control as much, so when I'm at the store I don't buy 4 candy bars, and I feel like I'm winning the battle with my demons. Making coffee at home. Have a bring a 6-pack party at your apartment rather than going to the bar. Your brain is habitual. So it means there's a learning ceiling if you keep repeating everything you're doing. Try changing up your routine. Like if you eat 3 meals a day, try eating 1 big meal a day for a week and see what happens. Or if you like X hobby, try stopping it for a bit then coming back. Usually when you come back to your old routine, you come back with a different angle/exp. Same is true for almost everything in your life: buying, washing clothes, showering. If you change it up, deprive yourself, etc., you'll learn something. Then when you come back to your old routine, you might realize inefficiencies and etc. DIY home repairs. Anything you can fix yourself saves you a fortune. Every time you fancy buying something special, impulse buying, by principle, postpone it for a week. If you forget, you really didn't need it. Cooking my own meals instead of eating out. How to stay off Amazon. They offer to go on a lunch run for everyone in the office. The place they go to has these punch this card 5 times get a free lunch. He's basically got to get 5 people lunch and his is free. All he has to do is take a 10-minute walk. Pretty smart if you ask me. It's more of a compulsion I acquired from my mother. She grew up in a less well-off family, then became a registered nurse. She has been a nurse for the same hospital for 32 years so far, so she makes good money. However, her upbringing kinda ingrained a certain mentality and behavior. That being, always assume you're short on money even if logic would say otherwise. When you think like you have a lot less than you do, it makes you think more critically about spending, deal and discount hunting, recycling/reusing containers from foods like Cool Whip or margarine, only buying off-brand or in bulk, getting the cheapest produce you can manage and then freezing it all to keep it longer, getting friends to go half-ass on buying meat with you, those sorts of things. I know it's not actually advice or a strategy, more of just compulsion and habit built up by my mom's upbringing. But it oddly enough has helped me save. Learning to do anything for yourself. The more you learn, the more money you save. Buy a cheap used bicycle and use it for short trips. Saves parking, gas money, and gym fees.